Grillmate Yogi here, bringing you another episode of My Humble Opinion. When I take a look at the games on the monthly Humble Choice bundle, sometimes another bundle, not often, and see if there's any that, in a brief look of 5 to 30 minutes, make me want to go further with them. So, without further ado, this is the September 2022 monthly Humble Choice. We're taking the overview today, just seeing what's on there. And this time we have 9 titles, well, 8 and a DLC. We have Crusader Kings 3, Just Cause 4 Complete Edition, The Dungeon of Nahulbuk, Amulet of Chaos, Forgive Me Father, Crown Trick, Descenders, Industria, and Shapes. I've heard of Just Cause 4, don't know much about it. I know it's popular, I believe it was anyway, but I don't know much about it, honestly. I've never played it, never watched a Let's Play of it either. And Crusader Kings 3, well, I say that I do a 5 to 30 minute Let's Play, Let's Try of each of them, to see what I think. I won't be doing of that one. So I already own it, and I've already got 2, 3, or 4 somewhere down there, short Let's Plays of it. So if you want to see them, just have a look through the channel, you'll find them. Alright, so, for anyone who doesn't know, let's start here. Let's see what it says for Crusader Kings. It's a $50 game, it's a premium game, but I already own it. And it's DLC. 92%, very positive. Your legacy awaits. Choose your noble house. Oh, by the way, since I own it, first to do so can grab that code and put it in Steam themselves, because I can't. I own it. Your legacy awaits. Choose your noble house and lead your dynasty to greatness in Middle Ages epic that spans generations. War is but one of many tools to establish a reign, as a real strategy requires expert diplomatic skill, mastery of your realm, and true cunning. Crusader Kings 3 continues the popular series made by Paradox Development Studios, featuring the widely acclaimed marriage of immersive ground strategy and deep, dramatic medieval role-playing. I won't say it was deep role-playing, but it's fun role-playing. A bloodline begins. Take command of your house and expand your dynasty through a meticulously researched Middle Ages. Begin in 867 or 1066 and claim lands, titles, and vassals to secure a realm worthy of your royal blood. Your death is only a footnote, as your lineage continues with new playable heirs, either planned or not. Discover a sprawling, simulated world teeming peasants and knights, courtiers, spies, knaves, and jesters, and secret love affairs. An extensive cast of historical characters, some of them not, can be romanced, betrayed, executed, or subtly influenced. Explore a vast medieval map stretching from the snow-swept Nordic lands to the Horn of Africa, and the British Isles in the west to the exotic reaches of Burma in the east. Claim, conquer, and rule thousands of unique counties, duchies, kingdoms, and empires. Larger than life. Each character is larger than life, with traits and lifestyles choices determining their actions and schemes. Prompt, fear, and dread, as you rule with an iron fist, or inspire subjects with magnanimous deeds. Genetics can be passed along to your children. Some of them. Some things can be passed along, some can't. Be it the gift of genius or crippling stupidity. Groom your heir with the appropriate guardians or educate them yourself. If found wanting, marry them off, or dispatch them through other means. Customize your ruler and noble house, from appearance to attributes, and create a monarch worthy of all their inherited virtues and vices. Real strategy requires cunning. Govern an ever-evolving realm and grant titles to whom you see fit, or usurp your liege to claim their crown as your own. Be wary of rivals, from restless serfs to eventual concubines. The shadows stir frequently, and danger lurks around every darkened corner. Recruit agents and other unsavory elements to undermine, blackmail, or murder those who stand in your path. Or be inspired by the bard and ballad and seduce your way to power and influence. Blood will flow. Assemble men-at-arms units and powerful knights. Manage your battlefield tactics and armies. Raid and plunder nearby lands or hire mercenaries and holy orders for your major conflicts. Accomplish great things. Be a pious king to invite the religious powers to your side, or design your own faith as you battle between everlasting fame and eternal damnation. Bring novel innovations to your culture, and construct mighty castles and bastions to increase the wealth, prestige, and security of your realm. The paths to follow are limitless. Experience thousands of dynamic events and life-altering decisions, tailored to each and every conceivable situation and character. There are countless ways of securing and keeping your place in history books. Now, there's been a few DLC released, all of which I own. I will be getting the one that's coming out in a few days. This will be returning to the channel, not this month, I've got too much other stuff going on, but probably next month with the new DLC. Alright, so let's go to BT, and anyone who doesn't know can have a quick look at the video. Now, I don't think this is going to... It might be gameplay, but it's more likely to be cinematics.
Your brother was lost thanks to the deceit and treachery of your enemies. Now, the weight of your bloodline lies on your shoulders. Be thankful to your enemies, for they teach you the ways to power. You must learn the ways of commerce and combat, but never fight with swords when a dagger will do. Keep your enemies close. The first step in avoiding the trap is knowing it is there. Real strategy requires cunning. Remember that, and your dynasty will rule this land through the ages.
And that's an important part to bear in mind. Your dynasty rules, not just the initial character, because it goes on hundreds of years, and you can die any time from disease and other stuff. So yeah. Now that was all cinematics, although it does give an idea of kind of things, the kind of themes that are in there, even if the video is nothing like it.
Peggy 16.
Yeah, this is the kind of video, you should say, the kind of gameplay you see, although it's only snippets of it. Everything's taking place on the world map, except when you're in the courtroom, throne room. So, yeah, I've really enjoyed this game, and I will continue to do so. It's a semi-staple of the channel, in that each time there's a new DLC comes out, I will be playing one or two little playthroughs. I don't always go a long way, but I do enjoy the game. So, moving on. Just Cause 4 Complete Edition. 63%, ooh, that's mixed. Unlock the true potential of Just Cause 4 with a Complete Edition. This ultimate all-in-one package includes all previously released improvements and additions to the game, as well as access to all Black Market, Expansion Pass and Premium content. I do feel I should say, apart from the code for CK3, which you just saw, I've actually downloaded all of these, so these codes won't work for you. Jump into an explosive open-world sandbox experience, fully loaded with a wide selection of weaponry, vehicles, and gear. Strap into your wingsuit. Oh, and even CK3, there's only one code. Whoever got there first. You're probably too late. Well, whoever got there first isn't too late, but everyone else. Strap into your wingsuits, equip your fully customizable grappling hook, and get ready to bring the thunder. Just Cause 4 Complete Edition includes Just Cause 4, Golden Gear Pack Holds, etc. Let's go to VT, see what it's got to offer. That's 63. It's a few years old, I believe now, but it doesn't look too bad.
I am the fear of the money's money right. from every rule I now broken like that information ain't misleading, that gun is smoking like I'm up to here with the puppeteers trying to break them open like
I wonder why it's so low. I didn't see vehicles anyway. Weapons. If anyone knows why it's rated so low, let me know, because I don't know. It looked actually like it might be fun, but of course they're not showing anything that's going to turn you off, are they? Did you just see this? We've seen that. More or less. Alright, well, we're going to try it on channel, see what's what.
why you considered an adversary. Smoke from the haters, that's all imaginary. I guarantee I will have the end in the crown I carry. So bow your heads when you're in the presence of legendary.
Designing your own stuff, why would I want to do that? I'm more interested in the storyline. Alright. Well, like I said, we're going to bring it to the channel to see as a little let's try. See what the first few minutes, somewhere around 5 to 30 minutes, do for me. See if they make me want to play more. Because I am looking to do to have Private Yorkie do a game of the Humble Bundle each month, or well, one of the lives of Yorkie and Private Yorkie probably this time. The Dungeon of Nahulbuk. I've probably completely massacred that name. That's $35. That's not bad. 88%, very positive. It looks cutesy. Let's have a look what it's got to say for itself. Are you ready to dive into a tactical RPG chock full of charm, humour, and creative characters? Absolutely. They are clumsy, inexperienced, and feisty, but they'll have to endure each other's company to get to the dungeon treasure. However, a feeling of deja vu quickly arises. Guide this team of unlikely heroes in an adventure full of humour and chaos. The Nahulbuk universe is an original creation by French author John Lang. It started as a very popular audio comedy series, parodying role-playing games and heroic fantasy tropes. This so far sounds like it's hitting me nice. Now the story is available in English and as a video game for the first time. Of course, it is worth noting that video game translations of other media don't always work well. A less than ideal team of heroes play with 7 classic role-playing game characters, complementing each other's skills as you level them up. The ranger, the elf, the dwarf, the barbarian, the magician, the ogre, and the thief. Get out of my swamp! Alright. Every member of the team has their own skill tree to upgrade their capabilities, their abilities and equipment. So it's not free to choose like, say, Pathfinder games are. Choose one of 3 additional companions to join the team on an adventure. From your own creation or what? Exciting turn-based battles with creative support mechanisms between team members. An adaptive difficulty system. Form an accessible and fun story mode with simplified combat to the nightmare mode. Where the smallest tactical edge will doom you. An expansive bestiary, more than 100 enemies, pushing you to think more tactically with each fight. Epic boss battles, where you'll have to muster both strength and smarts to emerge victorious. Hidden and destructive objects, including beer kegs, with surprising status effects. This all sounds good. We'll see. I mean, it sounds good in theory, but how it is brought into practice, I don't know. A dreadful dungeon. Explore the huge and surprising dungeon, from the cave up to the luxury quarters of an evil lord, Zangdar, passing through the goblin ice skating park, and even an extremely lively tavern. Barroom brawls, escape traps and solve deadly puzzles to unlock the most impressive treasures. Bizarre conversations, absurd situations, and unusual encounters await. Experience an exciting main storyline and many side quests for your heroes. Alright, let's go to BT.
Please take your seats. The battles are about to begin. Feast your eyes, dear audience, on the ugliest, bloodiest, craziest tournament ever created. 10 adventurers trapped in my arena. 10 clumsy, cowardly, cretinous, insufferable, self-inflated buffoons. Facing them, the worst creatures the land of Fang has ever excreted. We've picked the most sadistic, brutal, repulsive, venomous, and sadistic. I already said that, didn't I? Where are my notes? And the most demonic. You'll understand the true meaning of slaughter. Are you ready for it? Do you feel it calling? Deep inside you, do you have what it takes? Are you ready to fight?
It looks like a cutesy take on the CRPG. We'll have to see how it goes. Companions trailer.
Nice.
Hooray!
Justice shall prevail. Azaroga!
My voice shall lead you to glory. Da-da-da-da.
My power grows. Euclid, be my witness. Dalzabeto Navalu. Not bad, thanks.
What a beautiful chord.
Exactly what I needed.
Okay.
Kia la Sonda.
Hooray, my friends!
I shall lead. It's as it should be. Come on, dorks, try to keep up.
Do you run a full party of 10? Because that could be a bit hectic. Alright, I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. Alright, all-round ass-kicking experience. Give me father. 87%, so that's decent. As the only one left with full senses, you embark on a journey in search of answers and relief in this first-person shooter game that is created in distinctive retro horror comic book style, and feels as if it came straight out of Lovecraft's books. So Lovecraftian horror with first-person shooter, okay. Be aware of your madness level, which dynamically changes during gameplay and gives you additional power. Choose your active skills depending on your playstyle, and use them to fight against the eternal evil. Not sure what I think about this so far. Explore this Lovecraft-inspired world that is full of hidden and hard-to-reach areas, and uncover the entire story to solve the mystery of this crazy place. Feeling of a classic FPS from the 90s. Time-lapse animations, opponents, and elements in 2D and 3D environments. First aid kits and life points. Non-reloading weapons. Power-ups during dynamic combat with numerous opponents. Customized combat experience. With scripture in hand, weapons powered by an unknown substance in the other, the player will face the challenge of maintaining humanity. It is up to the player to decide how their equipment evolves, and to find ways of defeating hordes of unpredictable opponents. Dynamic level of madness, directly influencing not only the audio-visual experience, but the gameplay itself. Its effect varies depending on the current level of player's madness. Not sure. The gameplay is presented in a comic book style, hand-drawn graphics designed to maintain a distinctive comic book look, where any screenshot from the game could be part of a new comic book. Moved straight from Lovecraft's dark novels. All throughout the game, the player will feel the atmosphere of dread and horror works with the H.P. Lovecraft and known for. The works of H.P. Lovecraft, no. Surrounded by the occult and forces of eternal evil, experience the feelings of hopelessness, madness, and confusion. You're obsessed with madness, aren't you? Many climatic levels and varied bestiary. Alright, 2 heroes to choose from. Experience the story of either a priest or a journalist. Okay. Let's go to VT. So at the moment, I don't know what to make of it at all. It could be fun, but it's not inspiring me so far. I mean, it could be fun, but it doesn't really inspire me so far. But we'll see what it's like when I give it a let's try. Next up, Crown Trick. 86%, not bad. Crown Trick is a beautifully animated roguelike RPG adventure, characterized by turn-based combat and skill item interactive strategy. Enter a labyrinth that moves as you move, where mastering the elements is key to defeating enemies and uncovering the mysteries of this underground work. With a new experience awaiting every time you enter a dungeon, let the power bestowed on the crown guide you on this challenging adventure. Procedurally generated maze ensures that you have a different experience every time you enter the dungeon. But unlike traditional open maps, Crown Trick locks you inside a small dungeon room to do battle with monsters. Without access to the entire map, you have no choice but to strategically decide how you'll mount an attack on the enemy. Synchronous turn-based combat. The game moves as you move, and your enemies will stand until you decide what the best way to attack. Take however long you need to map out the route, decide the best way to avoid traps, or how to use the elements to your advantage. A carefully thought out strategy is the key to escaping a dungeon alive. It's random, how well can you carefully think it out? Cast your skills, the elements of the terrain. As you go deeper into the dungeon, you will come across terrains mirroring a variety of elements that can be combined with your skills to deal heavy damage to the enemy. Throw fire on top of oil, burn monsters, and mix lightning with water to electrocute your foes. There's a lot of lethal combinations to attack, and to explore and use to slay monsters, etc., etc. Alright. Learn skills from your enemy. Throughout your quest, you'll encounter elite monsters equipped with elite skills known as familiars. These, by defeating them, you gain access to their abilities. It's not a bad little mechanism by the sound of it. Totally new approach to strategy roguelike gameplay. Synchronous turn-based combat, where each move is full of possibilities. Each battle is challenge. Explore the atmospheric dungeons of different settings. Try your best to survive until the end. Build your own unique combat style and choose from the variety of 40 plus active skills, 60 plus passive skills, 30 plus usable items, and 170 plus special relics. Play 100 plus different monsters wielding 9 unique types of weapons and up to 120 plus individual weapons in total. Dare to challenge more than 10 plus powerful bosses. More than 10 plus. Every number above 10 is 10 plus. Actually, every number above 9 is 10 plus. It's all 6 plus, Mr. Okay. Experience randomly generated dungeons, weapons and relics, etc., etc. Reveal all the secrets. I'm not impressed. I'm not totally attracted so far, but we'll see. Let's go to VT.
Rated T for teen.
Okay. Descenders. Honestly, it's not appealing to me so far. But again, as I've always said on these things, I'll leave it to the Let's Try to convince me. I don't think this will be for me, but I'll leave it to the Let's Try to convince me. And some have done sometimes. 86%, that's a good sign. Descenders. 93% now, that's big. Developers of Action Henk, Descenders is a fast-paced, extreme downhill biking game. It's easy to pick up but difficult to master. Modern take on extreme sport. Procedurally generated worlds take on different jumps, slopes, and hill bombs every time you play. Freestyle bike controls. Control every subtle movements of your rider with an in-depth physics system made for slick whips and scrubs. Well, many have called me a scrub when it comes to gaming, but I don't think they mean the same thing. Rogue Bike. Earn special mutators each time you play, and work out which abilities work best for your riding style. Build your rep. A fully featured online rep system lets you show off your worth and earn new bikes and threads. Fully licensed soundtrack. We've partnered up with a drum and bass label, Liquidicity, to bring you the perfect soundtrack for hitting the mountains. Don't want to hit a mountain, that sounds painful. Can you survive the game in a single run and reach the ranks of the legendary Descenders? No. I must guarantee I can't. Pick a team, become a legend. In Descenders, your team is your life. When you pick a side, enemy, arboreal or kinetic, you'll be bound together with other players who choose the same side as you. Or is it multiplayer? Grab your bike, or is that just AI players? Pick your team and attempt to live up to the legend of your Descender. Will you join the die-hard, trick, frenzy ranks of Team Enemy, the proficient off-road stylings of Team Arboreal, or the high-octane speed is everything Team Kinetic? Wear your team's colours and apparel with pride, and receive exclusive team gear. Exclusive prizes are awarded to the team the most rep. Gain access to your team's exclusive channel on the Descenders Discord server. Alright, what am I going to make of this? Honestly, I'm looking forward to trying this one. Pretty much guarantee it won't fit the channel, so it won't be coming to channel other than the Let's Try of this. But just like with Hot Wheels, it could be that I enjoy this as just a 5-10 minute relax or scream fest, just for myself, here and there. So I'm looking forward to trying it and seeing if I do. Sometimes it's good to step outside your normal comfort zone and just relax and have fun. Industria. Let's see, 77. Not as good. Not as good. On the evening of the fall of Berlin Wall, a young woman plunges headlong into a parallel dimension to find her missing work colleague, who has disappeared under mysterious circumstances. While the checkpoints in East Berlin are still being overrun by crowds of people, Nora escapes from this world into unknown layers of time and into unknown fate. Profound story, which would make it fit the channel. It's a classic story-driven first-person shooter with about 4 hours of gameplay. Wow, that's brief. Interesting. Cost on this, $20. Wow. Flight atmosphere, dive into a lovingly designed world full of mystery and Lynch-esque reality. Deadly danger. Enemies lurk around every corner. Defend yourself with 5 different weapons. Unique setting. Berlin at the time of the fall of the wall meets a surreal industrialized city. Experimental soundtrack, synthesizer, acoustic instruments, and melancholic voices. Berlin, 9th century, 1989. Sorry, 9th November 1989. 9th century. Ugh. Learn to read, Yorkie. The streets are full of people. After 4 decades of division, thousands of cars are rolling across the inner German border. Wall is finally open. Did you know there's bits of the wall that are still standing to this day? Some of them are used as museums and things like that. At the same time, a man disappears in a secret research facility near East Berlin. His goodbye message reached you too late. You drive back to the office, where the state security has already destroyed all records of the research project. The complex is deserted and empty. The search for Walter takes you deep into the center of the facility, right into the heart of the universe, where time seems to stand still. The dark secret lurks, well hidden, behind the curtain. In the end, it is the horrible insights and questions of responsibility that make you dive deeper and deeper into a strange, surreal, yet familiar world. 4 hours. That is either going to be too short and not go anywhere, or be really tightly packed and interesting. Go to VT.
Where am I? What is this place?
Why do we have
This doesn't look good
levitation?
at all.
I like the graphics. Intriguing.
What? Walter!
I'm looking forward to the Let's Try. But when I do the Let's Try, it might be, a case of bringing this for 1 to 2 sessions. And that might be it. Or it might not be. It might not be something I want to play once I have tried it. Now I realised when I looked at the bike game, Descenders, I didn't go to VT. Let's do that. I hope that's cinematics, because if not, that camera work is going to make controlling anything a nightmare. We stay with the actual camera and see some gameplay now. Apparently not. Well, that might be the gameplay. All that. Right. I mean, I'm not sure if we saw gameplay or not there, so it's hard to judge it. Then went on to Shapes, Indie Strategy Simulation. Eh? 97%, that's almost perfect. If you like automation games, then you're in the right place. Shapes is a relaxed game in which you have to build factories for the automated production of geometric shapes. As the level increases, shapes become more and more complex, and you have to spread out the infinite map. And as if that wasn't enough, you also have to produce exponentially more to satisfy the demands. The only thing that helps is scaling. While you only have to process shapes at the beginning, you will later have to colour them by extracting and mixing colours. What people say about shapes, this game's going to... Yeah, we don't care about that. Alright, well, not sure that it'll be my thing. It sounds like as much of a puzzle as anything else. Let's go to 3T. See if it shows some gameplay. Well, I have played factory-style games and enjoyed them. Might be good. Yeah, it's God's Sake, but... Okay. Okay. It could be fun. Definitely doesn't look like a channel game. I will say that. There's no story to put to this by the look of it. So it doesn't look like a channel game. But it could be fun. We'll just have to see when we go to the Let's Try, won't we? And then Shapes is a puzzle. Okay. Said it looked like a puzzle. Alright, let's have a quick relook. CK3, I already love the game. It will be coming back. I'm not going to do a Let's Try of this because, well, I've done Let's Plays of it. And there's going to be more coming up. Just Cause 4 gives me cause for concern because it's 63%. I want to see it, so we'll see. Dungeon of Nahulburg. I'm looking forward to trying this. It looked cute. It might be garbage, but it looked cute. I don't know what to make of Forgive Me Father, really. Could be good, but I really don't know. Crown Trick didn't look like something I was interested in. Descenders looked like something I might be interested in personally as just a brief relax, play a few minutes of it here and there game. Industria? Yeah. That's such a short game, I'm concerned it might not have enough substance to it, but it could also be really tight. And then Shapes looks like a puzzle game that I don't really play puzzle games that much these days at all. But it could be an interesting month. Sadly, one of the headliners, Crusader Kings 3 I already own. That gives you a chance to grab one, doesn't it? Okay then. And that's where we leave it for now. See you next time when we come back with the first of the Let's Tries. Bye now.